out of all the years that I've lived in Korea, I would say literally 85% of the women that I know have been sexually harassed or assaulted.
Assaulted, yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Korea Unfiltered. Today's another exciting episode. This is somebody that I've already had on the show, but for some reason, his video, right when it got to the juicy part, the video was like, yeah, nah, we're not doing it, and it just completely stopped. So I think for the second episode of this person, I only had like 15 minutes up when we had recorded for a full hour, but he was like, girl, of course I'll come back on the show, and I was like, that's why you're Joy. So introducing today's guest, Joy!
Hello.
Woo! He's back.
Hey
Joy.
guys, what's up? My name is Joy.
I'm sorry, I completely cut you off. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Joy, would you like to introduce yourself? There
Yes. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Joy, and I am back for the 1-2.
If you haven't seen his first video or episode, that's where he talks a little bit more about what he's doing in Korea. This video is not really going to cover what he's doing in Korea in depth because you've already talked about it.
Yeah, so you can go back to that video.
Yeah, just watch that video. Yeah, watch that video and come back to this video, okay? Yeah. It's, I think, episode 70 or 71 or something like that. But what have you been up to in the last 3-4 weeks?
Oh my gosh. It's been a little busy. There's been Fashion Week in Korea, so we've had Seoul Fashion Week, and then we've had Seongsu Fashion Festival as well as...
Wait, what's Seongsu Fashion Festival?
So it started last year. Seongsu has their own Fashion Week where they work with university students and different brands. And they have a fashion show in the middle of the street.
I have never heard of this one.
On the pavement.
How is that? Like the
it's
walking
free.
For students?
I didn't get any student designers. I walked for Isengbong this year.
Yeah.
And so we came and they have tent set up and the streets are blocked off.
Oh, I think I saw a book posted about it too. Well, she was there too, right?
Yeah, we were in the same show.
Girl, I saw her shoes. I said, couldn't be me.
She was goddess tall.
Very tall, but I was like, the weight I would have fell on that runway.
Somebody fell. During the rehearsal, she ate ass. She felt...
Ate ass is crazy. Ate ass is...
She ate dirt, so excuse me.
Yeah, insane.
She fell face first. And
what do you
thank God that's my biggest runway fear.
Me too.
What
did she even do? Do you just get up?
She just laid there for a second, and then she got up and she was like, everybody, it's free, it's outside, so everybody's like,
oh, they didn't clap.
But she goes, are you okay? She's like, I'm fine. If it was me, I'd be like, stop talking to me.
Let me collect myself.
I would have had a panic attack.
Yeah. I would have gone to sleep.
I'm
like, next person, just pass me. The embarrassment will eat me up. Just keep going, y'all. Call an ambulance at this point. I'm not leaving this favorite. Oh my God. And how was just?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Just run a bunch of runway shows.
And how was Seoul Fashion Week? Because I never do Seoul Fashion Week, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You would never catch me on that runway.
The reason is because the pay is very low in Korea.
Y'all be working for that pay, and I'm just like
3 or 4 fittings for free, and the fittings can range from. This year the fittings weren't that bad.
Yeah.
I had one designer, Daily Mirror. That fitting was less than 10 minutes.
Oh.
It was tea. And
you get paid for that, right?
Yes.
See, a 10-minute fitting and you're still getting paid. That's nice. Most designers. You're lucky to be in their presence. That's how they make it seem. Yeah. They're like, you're lucky I picked you to be in this show.
I'm like, I could just stay
home. I could be at home. Like you.
Okay.
Like you recently did.
Oh my God.
That was the show. It's pretty obvious what show I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say the actual name.
If isn't, you don't get maximum effort for minimum pay.
That was the show I did recently that Joy was also part of. And right before the show happened, a day before it happened, they were like, if y'all don't show up for this rehearsal, we're cutting you out of the show. And Joy did not give not one. Not one. He was like,
as a professional model, we don't need 3 rehearsals for one show.
Yeah.
For 4 hours.
I texted Joy. I was like, Joy. I think he sent me a laughing emoji. Like, that's how unserious Joy was about the whole thing. He sent me a freaking laughing emoji.
No, I don't. No, I'm sorry.
You know what's funny? That day, I was late. I was an hour late because I don't know what was going on. Truthfully,
you didn't want to go either.
But
pull yourself out.
But I was like, you know what? Let me just go because they're the designer that I work. I'm actually gonna take that part out just so people are not like, oh, this teen, this show. I don't want all that. It's too much drama. But I was an hour late, and because I was an hour late, they texted that message saying that if you don't come, you're gonna get cut. And I was on the subway, so I messaged him and I was like, so do I go back home? Because please tell me, because I'm on the subway right now. Yeah, I need to know, because if I go there and y'all tell me I'm cut, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, tell me while I'm in the subway so I can just turn around and go back to my cat, you know? But Joyce said, yeah, no, three rehearsals is insane. Which
it's crazy.
For a professional, it is a little crazy.
Maybe if they're like very student-esque, very newbies, rookies, but maybe.
The show was like high production, like they know how we work if they've seen our stuff. It was just like...
I think it was just the director. Because honestly, even like the girl,
the other girl?
The other girl, she's like, Joy, how long have you been? I was like, 13 years. And she's like, yeah, it makes sense. I was like, yeah, don't call me too much.
Yeah, like I understand the newbie models who were there, why they needed to be there. But like for the professional models who were there, it was kind of like, I could be doing something different with this time.
Yeah,
because
it
was
pay
like
me for my time. But yeah, so yeah, Fashion Week.
Fashion Week happened.
Runways,
yeah. Anything else after?
It's been fun. A couple music videos here and there.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
And then working on my book. Yeah.
Do you want to start with the book or do you want to start with other stuff, not the book?
We can start with the book.
Let's start with the book. So last time when you came on the podcast, you talked about everything but what your accolades are, which is crazy.
I know. I don't really boast about a lot of the things that I do.
It's not boasting. You're on a platform where you need to be talking about yourself. First of all, let me tell y'all how I found out that Joy had a book. During this rehearsal of this show that we're talking about, there was a girl reading something on her phone. And I was like, oh, what's that? And he was like, oh, she's reading a draft of my book. And I'm like, yo, what? What book? And he was like, it's the second book. And I said, so what's the first book? Because you were on my show for 2 hours, but you didn't talk about your first book. So that's how I found out Joy had a book. And can you tell us a little bit more about your book?
Yeah. So my first book is called Book of Leo, Hecatomb. Hecatomb means sacrifices. And I started this book when I was in the military. I was going through a depressing phase in my past relationship, and I just wanted a creative outlet. Yeah. And so I just had a manic episode, to be honest, and I was up all night. Yeah. And I was just writing, and I was having ideas about a character that I wanted to talk about. And originally, the character, everybody died, and he was just depressed, and he went evil, and he had powers. Yeah. But then I dropped the idea, continuing my military career, and then towards the end, when I lived in Texas, I started writing again because I found the drafts and the pages. And I kind of reworked everything. Yeah. And so it's just about a 16-year-old boy who has black boy, who has astral projection powers, and a lot of the things that were going on in the U.S. around that time that were important to me, like missing minorities, black and brown girls, they were going missing. And I wanted to incorporate that in the plot, but make it supernatural, because I like supernatural thriller and mystery kind of things. And
yo, we're just going to ignore that.
And so that's really what the first book is about, is him discovering himself, discovering his powers, how his mental health affects his powers, and how it correlates to real world situations, but in a way that's still fantasy, that's still exciting, that I like. Yeah. And I write I have ADHD, obviously. So I write for people who read that have ADHD, so the chapters are exciting, but they're not too long, but they're long enough to where you feel like you've gotten enough information. I don't do filler shit. I don't like fillers. I can't come up with fillers, so everything has a reason, everything is to the point. Yeah. And so that's what Book of Leo is. And then right now I'm working on the sequel. It's been I published in 2020. It's
been 5 years.
So it's been 5 years. And so like I have all the books set up.
Yeah,
like,
all the books. So there's gonna be more than 2.
Yes, there's gonna be more than 2.
Okay.
It's a part of like a multiverse series that I have. Like
it's
I'm
giving
working,
Marvel.
Yeah, I'm like have my own like Joy universe.
Yeah, that's so cute. Joyverse.
So I have Book of Leo series. I'm working on a sequel, and then I have another book called The Last Wyvern. That's like
Wyvern?
Yeah, it's like a dragon.
A wyvern. Okay. Yeah.
It's like high fantasy. I'm working on that, co-writing that with a friend. And then I'm working on like a couple other books as well. Like not working on it because I have to do one thing at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah.
If you have ADHD, you can't be doing all these things together.
We were at the practice together, the first one that I showed up to, and she was interested in the sequel, and so I was letting her read one of the stories. I wrote it like different from the first one. Like the first one was just from the main character Leo's point of view.
Yeah.
The second one is in 2 parts, and the first part, there's a group of people. It's called Umbra Society, and I wanted to like challenge myself creatively, and I wrote like each of those main characters' background stories and how they pertain to their powers, and each kind of like a representation of myself and different people.
Yeah.
So, and then the second part is back in Leo's POV after the first book.
So in terms of like, it's a continuation, right?
Yeah.
The first, second book is completely a continuation. What made you decide to actually make the second book or write the second book?
I feel like I was sitting on my hands, and then I met someone online. Like I was doing TikTok live, and they're like, Joy, I read your book. Like, when are you putting out your second one? I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, I got to do that.
Damn, and I was like, I have to do this
They're
now because somebody's reading this for sure.
I was like, you're actually reading my stuff. Okay, you
and
paid
all
for
the
it.
way through. So it's like, now I want to know the second part, so hurry up.
Yeah. So I was
Oh
like,
my
I have to
goodness.
do justice.
Yeah. That is such a big compliment to just be in a random space and somebody to just be like, oh, by the way, I read your book.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
such a compliment.
to get compliments on it, like it was a really good book, or your writing like moved me, or this story means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of thing like motivates me to like keep going,
doing it.
keep
Yeah.
writing. Yeah.
That's how I feel about like when I don't post on like my YouTube channel or something, and somebody's like, oh my God, I love your videos, and I'm like, damn, I need to go back to posting on my YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like sometimes when your supporters are loud about the support, it really helps you with wanting to continue doing what you're doing.
It drives.
That's so nice. It does. So is there any like drop date that you're thinking about?
I want to do it before the end of the year. I almost am finished with the second draft, which means I have like one more draft to do, like the final draft.
Yeah.
After I get a test reader. So I would within like the next, I could say like within the next month, I want to drop
the book.
Yeah. No, not
you know how fast time is
after
going?
the next month. After the next
Okay, so like November-ish.
November. I want to.
Because next month is October.
I want to drop the book in November.
Okay, how has that been? Like the process of writing a book.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, to be honest. I'm like an imperfect perfectionist, and so I plan everything out. Like I first do if I dream it or if I think about it, I'll write the plot out.
Okay.
And then I'll write the outline in the order that I see it in my head. And then as I write, I'll alter it to what makes sense and what is relevant.
Okay.
And then I do my research, like if there are specific terms or places, I'll research that, and then I'll incorporate that into the feelings of the character. Like, yeah.
Okay, and what about the after you've written it part, the publishing part? How has that been?
So I self-publish because, it's very difficult for a independent writer without a publicist or without a booking agency to put out a book. So I self-publish through Amazon.
Oh.
I pay for like the rights, the license, like the copyright and all that.
Oh wow, okay.
And
just hand it over to Amazon to sell, basically.
And they'll do it like for Kindle, and then they'll get hard copies as well.
Because the next question was, where can we find this book?
Yes, it's on oh my gosh, if you research my name, like my real name, like Jolan Hamlet, then it'll pop up and it'll be like Amazon, Walmart, like Barnes and Nobles, like Book of Leo Hecatomb, and I'm like,
Barnes and Nobles is crazy.
Yeah, so
that's so exciting. Yeah, because Barnes and Nobles is like, the top of the top, like,
yeah, I think
bookstore.
they sell that online and not in store.
Doesn't matter. It's still there. My point is, Barnes and Nobles is like the biggest bookstore in America.
Yeah.
Like that. That's really exciting. Has it been different writing in Korea, the second book? Because you told me you wrote the first book in Texas, right?
Yeah.
And then the second book is written in Korea. Has that been any different? Like now that you have Korean culture as like your surroundings?
Yes, because one of the characters lived in Korea at the time, and so her name is Rhea Allen.
Rhea Allen.
Yeah, she was an English teacher in Korea, and so I kind of used my experience. I used my experiences for all my characters, and I kind of took what I have experienced in Korea and put that into some of the pieces of her story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting that you do draw from your actual real life.
Yeah.
But as you said, if you guys want to check out the book, it's going to be on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Walmart,
Yes.
Kindle. Anything else that I'm missing?
Yeah.
Well, like Jolan said, just type it in. Type his name in, and you will be able to find the book. I'll also leave the cover of the book here so you guys can see how it looks like. So y'all not out there buying somebody else's book, okay?
Yeah.
You need to buy this book specifically. Support him, exactly. Support the book, guys, because he completely forgot to talk about it the first time. But here we are. Is there anything else that you wanted to say about the book specifically before we move on to the next topic?
Just be prepared for the second book. I think part one, I took it a little bit more deeper, so it's more personable to myself and to a lot of other people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of abuse, or there's a lot of just violence or something like that, and so it might be triggering. So yeah, that's just a warning. But outside of that, like, I hope you enjoy it.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Do you have hard copies?
I only have like 1, 2 in Korea right now, but I was gonna order some more.
Okay, you need
I
to
want
be
to have
out
like
here.
a little book club.
Oh, that would be so cute. There has to be a book club somewhere in Itaewon.
Yeah, I'll make it.
I think you
I'll
should
literally
be
make
like, hey y'all, if
I'll-
you don't make one
I'll
or you
order
don't
some
want
hard
to,
copies. If people want to pay for it, they can pay for it. They just sign up for my book club. We can read my book, and then
and you guys can like discuss the book and talk
Yeah.
about how your experiences like are similar or different.
yeah,
I think that would be really cute actually.
yeah, 100%. I'm planning on that. That's
I'm
like
down
my
for that.
marketing strategy.
Especially for the second book.
Yes, 100%.
You should definitely do a little book club where everybody just discusses the book and stuff like that.
So Book
But-
of Leo Plague, November 2025.
November or December.
It has to come out before January because the
Okay.
timeline is 2025. So
Oh
the
yeah,
next
it would
one
be
has
weird to be like
Yes.
2026 and your book is in 2025. That would be a little
it
odd.
has to.
Okay, then it definitely will come out this November or December, I guess.
Yeah.
But last time you were here, you had told the story of your encounter with Korean police,
Oh
and
my
that's
gosh.
literally the story. Like right before that story, that's where the video stopped.
Yeah.
So nobody was ever able to hear the story, but I've heard the story that Joy has told, and I think it's important.
It's a wild one.
It's very wild. It's important to kind of like talk about it because in the story we talked about how Korean police perceive black men in situations where women are involved, especially like, well, the girl was white. But
Yeah.
the perception of like weak woman, black man, strong, whatever, like all this.
Yes.
So I think that's an important conversation to have. So when you're ready,
Oh yeah.
you can tell the story.
Oh my goodness. So it was around my birthday actually, and I had went out for a night. I started off by myself, because I like my solitude. I'm like ultravert, I think they call it now.
Ultravert.
Yeah, it's like when you are like in the mix of an introvert and extrovert. Like you can gain energy from being outside,
from
but you
people.
recharge
By being
by
yourself
being
sometimes.
By yourself, yeah. So I like to go out, and I just like to dance. I like to have fun. I met one of my friends. Her name is Moni. She's a tall white woman. I think she's South African. I can't remember. She's a tall white woman,
Yeah.
very punk, like bleach white hair, leather clothes, like bad bitch. And
Period.
so we partied together, and we were had a really good time. We partied until like maybe 9 a.m. I know.
What year was this? Because that's crazy.
Last year.
It's 2024. This is recent.
This was last year. This was last.
Oh, I was thinking you were gonna say 2018, 2019.
No, this was last year near my birthday.
Wow,
So I had
okay.
just turned 29.
29.
29. I just turned 29.
Yeah.
And we finished hanging out. We were in Hongdae, of course.
Hongdae's where all the trouble is anyway.
Hongdae is hell. Hongdae hell. Mm-hmm. And so we are walking home. It's me, her, and this Korean friend that we made. Mm-hmm. We went to eat first. We had Haejonguk.
Yum.
Haejonguk, and then we went home. Mm-hmm. So we're walking her to her bus stop because she lives a bit far. Mm-hmm. So she goes to the bus. I just have to take the subway to Shilin. Mm-hmm. So like a gentleman.
I'm sorry. It's crazy because 2 episodes from now was me and Colin talking about Shilin.
I love Shilin. I want to talk about that too.
Okay,
a lot of y'all got a lot to say about Shilin.
Me and Colin hate Shilin. Maybe we'll get a different perspective today.
I got a rep for my people.
Okay, but this is going to be the story after this police story for sure. Yes.
But so, like a gentleman, like you're supposed to do, I was waiting for her bus.
Mm-hmm. So it's you, the Korean guy, and her at the bus stop. Okay.
And so she's in the middle. She's on her phone. I'm on my phone. And he's doing whatever. Honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And suddenly, I look up from my phone, and there's like a police officer in front of me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's weird. And then I look over, and I'm like, there are a couple of police officers surrounding us. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like something on my shoulder, and they're like, excuse me, like, you need to come, like, do you have your ID? Mm-hmm. I'm like, and this is all in Korean, mind you. Mm-hmm. My Korean is not perfect. Mm-hmm. I can understand more than I can speak. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I do have social anxiety, so if something strange occurs, like, my brain just, like, goes on the fritz. Yeah. Yeah. So they're like, excuse me, like, we need to see your ID. Mm-hmm. Like, you got to come with us. I'm like, oh, why?
Exactly.
Yeah, what's going on? They're like, oh, we have, and then she like pulled out the Papago. Like, we have reports that you're kidnapping someone and you need to come with us. I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry, you got the wrong person.
Obviously.
Obviously. I'm like at the butt. I'm like, oh no, I'm not kidnapping anybody. Yeah, I'm good. You got the wrong one. Like,
have a nice day.
Have a nice day. No, that's literally. I'm like, oh no, I'm not kidnapping anybody. You got the wrong guy. Have a nice day. Like, oh no, it's you. Like, give us your ID. You need to come with us. I'm like, oh no, it's not me. I'm like adamant because I'm like genuinely like.
No, why would I kidnap someone?
I'm not kidnapping. I'm at the bus stop. I'm not kidnapping anybody. And then like there's more police coming. And, like they're surrounding me at this point. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like at this point it's becoming like almost like a spectacle because it's like those middle row bus stops, like the bus stop in the middle of the street.
Oh, okay.
And so like we're like,
so they're all just kind of in a line almost.
Yes. And I'm at the rail. Like, I'm, like, leaning against the rail. So it's like a U.
Yeah,
like, around
of just
me.
Police officers.
Yeah, and then the Koreans behind them who are, like, going to work at the time because it's, like, 9 a.m.
It's 9 a.m. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. and there's just police surrounding this black man, this white woman, and this Korean man right now.
And I don't even think they thought he was a part of our group.
Because he's probably blending in with the other Koreans.
Yeah. And I'm, like, slightly tipsy, but I'm, like, trying to, like, figure out, like, I'm not kidnapping nobody. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. And Somani's like, what's going on? Yeah. And they're like, we need to take your friend and his ID because we got a report that he's kidnapping somebody. Yeah. I'm like, she's like, what? No, like, we're just waiting for my bus. I'm like, oh, I'm not kidnapping anybody. Like, it sounds so stupid to say out loud.
It sounds insane.
I'm like, I'm not kidnapping anybody. Yeah. I'm just waiting for my friend's bus and then I'm going home. Yeah. Like, and then I start getting frustrated because they're like trying to pull in, like, you need to come with me. And you know, first of all, let's be fucking for real. Black people in the police, it don't mix.
We don't. Even Korean police, we don't.
It don't mix.
It doesn't matter.
And then black people, if anybody invades your personal space or they touch you or they're like, and you have
handsy with you,
you have a slight language barrier, or even if you know the language,
it's still weird. Like, why are you tugging on me?
So I'm like, don't touch me.
Like, can you please not touch? Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not kidnapping anybody. I'm waiting for my friend's bus. And like my voice, like, you know, like I got very anxious. I'm getting anxious now just thinking about it. But like, you know, like voice shaky, like.
Because you're about to cry because you're so frustrated.
Yes. And so I'm like, I'm not kidding. And then like, I feel embarrassed because I'm looking around and everybody's just like.
Staring at you.
Staring, gawking. And Monty's like, leave him alone. Like, he's not doing anything. And like, we got a report that you're kidnapping a white woman. And I'm like, a white woman? Her?
This girl right
here? And then, so like the bus, like, lights are on and they're like, we need to talk, like, come onto the sidewalk. and get away from the bus because these people need to go to work. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? So they're like trying to like pull me. I'm like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, it's not funny, but then we were like, get the fuck off me.
Like at the end of the day, like I might be quiet a lot of the time, and like I like to dance and have fun, but I can get very aggressive if I feel provoked. Like, truly honestly.
It's a lot of people, to be honest.
Yeah. So I have a lot of rage. So like I'm like, don't fucking touch me, and like they're like telling me to get on the sidewalk. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Like, so we're in front, you know where the KFC is, in front of exit 9.
There's a KFC there?
Yeah,
KFC?
KFC. It used to be where the Burger King was, but there's the KFC.
Is this Oh, you're talking about Hongdae. I'm like trying to look at the street of Ito. I'm like, no, there's no KFC.
Exit 9.
Exit 9.
Yeah, so you go up and...
Oh, right, like where everybody congregates, right?
Yes. So they pulled me to the side in front of like, on the right side of the KFC. And they're like, give me your... and I know people in the comments like, you should have just gave them your ID. Like, it wouldn't have been a problem.
That's always the comment.
First of all, if you don't know this, if you give them your ID, they can keep it. And then they can arrest you and they can hold you in like one of those detainment. It's not a prison, but it's like a...
In their patrol site, they have like little like...
Detainment facility.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And they can hold you for as long as they want. And they can keep your... ID.
Yeah, which you need to have on you like all the time. So,
and so I was like protecting myself because I know this information, and I'm like, you're not gonna set me up to get like, because I'm like,
yep,
I didn't kidnap anybody. I know I didn't do anything wrong. So why do you need my ID? Just
take your time.
I know.
Take your time because I get it. I get it.
I'm like backing the emotion of it.
I know you feel like you're there right now for sure. I feel like you're standing in. I'm almost 100% sure you remember these people's faces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take your time. And if you need to stop talking about it, it's okay.
No,
we can move on. Yeah.
I just didn't realize like
it still affected you.
Yeah. And so I'm taller than all these bitches. And he like
Jolyn, stop making me laugh.
And one of the male police like I don't like males in general. Like I'm bisexual, yes. But I genuinely don't like male energy based on fatherly trauma. That's a whole nother thing. But so like I was talking more to the female officer. She was more
kind.
Not even kind, just more respectful in her manner of speaking. But the male officer was just like, you are kidnapping her, you need to give her your ID, like hurry up. And then he stood on like a ledge because he was trying to like punk me, you know, because commanding authority.
Oh God. Trying to be dominant, basically.
And I was getting even more aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, oh, so you think you're big? Like, fuck you, like.
Yeah. You're standing on a ledge, sir. Calm down.
Yeah, so I gave her I just was like, fuck it. And then, no, before that, Monty's like, I'm not being kidnapped. Like,
she's very vocal about this. She's like, I'm not
kidnapping me. He walked me to the bus. We were waiting for my bus. I'm not being kidnapped.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. Give me your ID. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Because then at this point, I started screaming in Korean because I'm like, why are you doing this to me? What the fuck did I do wrong? Like, is it because I'm black? Like, why are you stopping me at the bus stop saying I kidnapped my friend?
Who's right next to me saying she's not being kidnapped. Yeah.
When I say everybody was there just recording and watching, and I was like,
God. Crying,
like screaming in Korean, like a K-drama ass bitch, just like
yeah.
It was so embarrassing.
When in doubt, just
it was so embarrassing. Like they knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I just gave her my ID, and then she was like, "I'm sorry, like you're not kidnapping her, so like you're free to go." I was like, obviously, I'm fucking free to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like cursing them out.
Because now it's like, now y'all see that I was right and y'all were wrong.
Yeah, and I was just like shaking. I was like, Monty, I'm so sorry. I cannot wait for your bus. I gotta go.
Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and then I cussed out the Korean boy too, actually. Because he stayed with us, and I was like,
because my question was,
you didn't say nothing. You speak Korean. Why the fuck you ain't say he ain't
kidnapped this white girl.
I really didn't know what to say to the police. I was like, you could have said that I didn't kidnap this bitch.
Like, all he had to say in Korean is, yo, I know these people. Like, he didn't kidnap anyone. We just came from the club. That's all you had to say as a friend.
Literally. And the police were like, I'm sorry, like, we just got a call that said, like, a black man was kidnapping a white woman. And so, like, we had to investigate.
That's not an investigation.
And I said, if I was going to kidnap a bitch, I wouldn't do it by the bus.
And on top of that, didn't she have, like heels on?
She had platforms on. She was taller than me at the time. Like, big black leather, like, spiked heels. I was like, if I was going to kidnap a bitch, it wouldn't be by the bus.
It wouldn't be by the bus.
Maybe the taxi or something. Like, I would kidnap a bitch by the bus.
Are y'all both going to take the bus together after kidnapping? Like, it just makes no sense no matter how you look at it. Because that means they were just targeting any black man that was with a white woman at the time. It was just targeting, which that's not investigating, that's profiling. Like, you're profiling any black man that you're seeing. Also, which dumbass called and put that report in?
Somebody jealous.
Because what other black man...
like, modeled style out, glasses, shades.
Somebody was jealous,
on,
for sure.
Waiting on the bus, like, leaning in the thing, like, where's her bus so she can get the fuck home so I can get the fuck home?
Yeah.
It's 9 a.m.
And somebody was like...
this nigga is with this snow bunny.
Sound like Dr. Umar.
Help her.
You sound like Dr. Umar. I can't.
It's like, but the shitty part is, when that happens with Korean men, police don't do nothing about it. When Korean men are dragging these actual drunk women into hotels, they look at the CCTV and go, like, it doesn't look like you were saying no, so I don't really think anything
They will
bad
literally
happened.
Be like, you walked into the motel, so it means you wanted it to happen. Make it make sense.
Yeah, so I didn't go out for like a month and a half after that. I was like traumatized.
Are you still friends with the Korean guy?
Hell no.
Period.
I blocked him as soon as he got off his stuff.
Period. Because I don't care how anxious of a person you are, how introverted you are. You stand up for your friends, especially when it's something like that heinous that your friend is being accused of.
Yeah.
Like, girl, I don't care if I can't even speak your language. I'm going to try my best to figure it out. Yeah.
If I'm boohoo crying, you're just like...
Just looking down like...
okay.
And it's crazy that you just mentioned that, you know, certain Korean men, obviously not all Korean men are bad. We're talking about Korea, so we're going to talk about Korean men. But
because
it's crazy.
Regardless of whatever country you're in, there are bad people who do bad things in that country. I hate that we have
to say this shit in these episodes because people are like, not all Korean men.
Not all Korean men. If you don't like it, go back to your country.
I'm like, well, I'm dog. This common sense.
All right, and I will say it again. If you want me to go back to my country, buy the ticket.
Period. And give me a monthly allowance, then I'll go. Okay. But it's crazy that you mentioned how, like, some Korean men get away with doing so much more to women. Heinous crimes to women in Korea. Some, as I said. There was a Taiwanese, have you seen this one? There was a Taiwanese, I believe she was a Taiwanese YouTuber, and she got beat in Hongdae
yes, I saw
for rejecting a Korean man.
Yes.
This girl has bruises all over her body.
And the police said, because you fought back, we are not going to side with anybody, and the men are free to go.
That's insane to me, because only in Korea will you hear, don't fight back, you can sue them if you don't fight back.
And if you do fight back, you cannot do more harm than they did to you.
Which doesn't make any sense, because there's no way she did more harm to him. I refuse to believe that.
And, like, she's, like, literally defending herself.
Self-defense is not a thing. Like, it's crazy. If somebody is attacking you in this country, if you attack back and you kill them, you get in trouble. Or you've hurt them more, you get in trouble. And I'm just like, this girl is bruised up all over, and the police looked at her, and they were like, we can't do anything for you.
What did you do to provoke them?
You beat me, I protect myself, and I get in trouble.
Yeah, I gotta go down. Like, we both have to go
down. That's something has to be. I love this country. I love Korea, but the law in Korea is insane to me. Especially when it comes to foreigners. Because another part of it was she's not Korean.
And there's no anti-discrimination laws here, so. And even if she was Korean, they still would not side with her. Korean on Korean violence, they still would not decide. Like with the woman,
it's always usually misogyny is another topic in Korea that I'm just like, But I do have to say, like, it does seem worse on, you know, foreign women because they know we don't have a backing.
100%.
Well, as like a Korean woman, probably maybe her family is affluent or maybe she has a lawyer or something, so she can actually be able to follow up with the case. Not all, because
Not all.
some of them still get the same shitty treatment the foreign women get.
But if they have money makes the difference.
No, money makes a difference.
If they
all
have
the
money,
time.
then yeah,
They can pursue the case. But this Taiwanese YouTuber, that happened to her, it's very common in Hongdae to even see. There's like another clip of a white girl that I saw who was in Hongdae minding her business with her and her friend drinking, and a Korean man approached them and they rejected his advances. This Korean man just starts like hurling like cusses at them just because you got rejected by a girl.
small syndrome.
Oof.
That's all it is. Because they think that they're Korean and that Korea is really popular right now. K-pop is popular. They think they're the shit, even if they look like Muska, Mickey Mouse.
Which is crazy. I have been in Korea since the first time I came to Korea was 2014, when K-pop was not that big, and I had seen how Korean men, some would interact with women. Like they were a lot nicer. They didn't feel like they were owed anything.
I agree.
There was not a lot of. They were very gentlemanly, is what I would say back in the day.
Even in 2018, it wasn't.
Yeah,
as
it wasn't
hard.
as like right now. I feel like this is the first time that I've seen Korean men in Korea. Some of them. Hate that I have to keep saying some of them because some people don't understand.
There's people because y'all are get sensitive.
Slower than a parked car. But anyways, like, so slow. Because, listen, anytime I say a generalized term, I'm not generalizing. It's some. It's always some. But because some Korean men now believe that K-pop is so famous and they've seen how loved Korean men are in, like, you know, in the world right now, right? I feel like a lot of them just feel like they can get any woman, just like you were saying, no matter how they look.
Yes, that's why I like Sean Solo's content, because of like this Hongdae boy. You think it's a joke?
It's not.
That Hongdae boy shit is
It's
real.
not a joke.
It's like dead ass, super fucking real.
It's not. It's
And
not.
it's
a
not
joke.
just Hongdae. It's Gangnam. It's
Even
Itaewon.
Gangnam, yeah, Gangnam. They just have a Gucci bag on. That's the difference.
And they're
Just
like,
a Gucci bag.
want to go for a ride in my Rolls Royce? I'm like, no, you can call me like $500 though.
Let's make it 5,000.
Can I see your phone? Be me a boy, huh?
Like,
Yeah.
what is this? Like, I don't understand when this culture started in Korea, but people need to understand. Just because y'all got idols that are going global doesn't mean y'all are the idols.
I feel like this is gonna sound very hateful.
Oh.
And I truly don't care at this point. But I feel like people need to start humbling others again. Like, I
That's
feel
not
like,
hateful. We should be humbling people.
I feel
again.
like because K-pop is so, people think, I'm the shit. I'm the shit. They think they're gnarly.
Yeah.
And they're not.
Not
They're
like-
not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, hey man, like, you're not attractive. Thank you. Have
Like,
a nice
it's-
day. Keep walking.
Like, chill out. Like, to
Like,
somebody,
I'm
you're
sorry,
you're
I'm
ugly to
sorry.
somebody.
They're
We're
like,
all
"Hey,
ugly to
baby
someone.
girl,
But
like, can I have your number? No. Oh, fuck you then, bitch. It's like, you're literally short. Your dick is as small as a pea.
oh, damn.
And your surgery is botched.
Oh.
Okay, Pinocchio, keep walking. Like, I feel like sometimes when people get humbled, then they
That's
step
crazy.
back and they're like, well, maybe I shouldn't approach and belittle random women that I think I'm attracted to. That's my TED Talk.
Joy's TED Talk. Welcome and
honestly,
thank you.
Honestly.
You know what? I have had situations where I've rejected Korean men on the street if they come up to me, and it seems like they are shocked. Like
Yes.
there's almost like a whoa. Why would you reject me? I'm Korean.
어, 진짜? 내가? 왜 연락?
And God forbid
소리야?
they have money and you reject them. Oh,
Or
they'll
in
be
the
looking at you
club,
like, are the club, it's even worse because they will get violent.
I've had a friend. I've had to. I don't care. I've had to fight like a man off of my friend because he like threw a drink on my.
That's like their
Female
go-to
friend.
move, by the way.
Yes.
A nice drink to the face, that's their go-to
Yes,
move.
I thought. You know, in America, you know, the women they.
It's
drink
a
to the
very
face.
feminine thing to
In
like.
Korea,
Yeah.
the men drink to the face, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now I gotta choke you out in the club. But I'm friends with like a lot of the owners and bouncers, so I'm like,
Get him. Take him out. Yeah.
out of here.
It's just like, had actually a guest on this podcast has told me a story where they went to a club, her and her other girlfriend went to a club, and 4 Korean guys were trying to approach them, but they were obviously like, yo, we're trying to have a girls' night, like we're not trying to be here meeting men. And the whole time they were in that club, those 4 Korean guys were making it hell for them, constantly pushing them, constantly stepping on them, trying to like suffocate them so they leave. And it's like, what type of behavior
it's
is that?
bitch behavior. It's
that is
small
such behavior.
bitch behavior. The gays do it too. I don't like going to like the gay clubs in Korea because not all.
Not all Korean men, some Korean men. Obviously, also it's not only in Korea, it happens worldwide. But because this podcast is a Korean podcast, we're talking about Korea because we live in Korea. Hopefully I'll get it now. Okay.
Meow.
George is in the background. Meow.
But,
meow.
you know, like it's like that too. Like they're very catty. They will like strong shoulder you or like try to like push you out of the way, like go out of their way to make you feel excluded. And it's just like, for what? Just enjoy your time and have fun. Can you not do that?
I don't understand it. How is it like partying in the gay scene in Korea, like Homo Hill and those areas?
Working at LGBTQ plus like exclusive bar.
Yeah.
I don't mind the scene as long as everybody's just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to specific gay clubs, there are ones that don't allow women.
Oh, I've heard.
Or if they do allow women, they can only have one woman amongst a group of men friends, and they might have to pay like $50 to get in.
What?
Yeah, so we tell our like women friends, like, just say you're transgender. Say you got a big dick under there.
They're not going to check, so I guess you can say that.
Like, my surgery went so well.
What? What do you mean only one female friend per group?
Because they don't want too many, I can't say the B word. They don't want too many bitches in the club. They don't want too many women in like the gay clubs.
Which I've heard the reasoning to that back in the day.
A long time ago, where the women would go and they would take pictures and expose them online.
Yeah, or take videos and expose them. Like, I've heard that was the reason, but...
Yeah, but that was when like a lot of straight women. Like, these days, the only gay women or lesbian bars are in like Hapjeong area.
Yeah.
So a lot of the gay clubs, like, the gay women want to go there too and have a good time.
Yeah.
There are some gay clubs that let women come in for free and it's chill. But a lot of them are just like very discriminate, and not just to black people as well, like, or women, it's like Chinese people too.
Even to black people, even Chinese folks.
Sometimes you'll go to the gay club, like strictly gay, and if they don't want you, they'll do one or two things. They'll go, you know, this is a gay club, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm bi.
Yeah.
Like, and like they're like, oh, well, we're at our foreigner limit today, so
what the fuck?
I'm like, you have a foreigner limit?
What is a foreigner limit? Like, only two?
How many foreign bitches can come in here? Not you.
And are we doing the paper bag test? Because what?
Yeah, and then they don't like Chinese people, but that's a whole other story.
Bro, the way people out here don't like Chinese folk is a conversation for another day.
Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, that's a whole.
I've had conversations where my jaw just dropped because I'm like.
If you even go on Instagram Reels and you see a Korean person doing something off the wall. And they'll be like, must be Chinese. 중국인데? We don't do that. I'm like, what?
It's so funny because recently I saw this video of this woman doing something very strange on a Korean subway. the caption was like, this is why we shouldn't give visas free to Chinese people. And I'm like, yo, that's a Korean woman. I've never seen one before, but okay.
It's like, we know her from Line too.
And it's just like, it's always the Chinese that are being blamed. But that's insane. I never knew the gay or LGBTQIA plus community was also that discriminatory.
Yeah, and I think it's gotten more inclusive over the years.
Over the years, yeah.
Yeah, but it still happens like that. Like,
boy.
Even like the old gay area, like Jongro.
Oh yeah, I did hear that was like
mostly Korean, but like now they're a lot more open to everybody. Mm-hmm. But before it was like, you're a foreigner. They're like, what are you here? Like back in the old days in like America, like you walk into like a saloon, they're like, get this and go out of here.
Now you too dark to be in here. Please leave our presence.
Yeah, it's the same.
That's insane to me. So. Back in the day, I guess going to Hongdae, discrimination. Going to Itaewon, discrimination. It's just discrimination anywhere you go. Yeah, have you been to Hongdae recently or no?
Yes. I went to Hongdae last week. I'm so sorry. Because I started out in Itaewon. I did.
How did you end up in Hongdae?
Because Itaewon was boring.
And you thought Hongdae was better?
It
was better?
You go to Hongdae for madness. And
Period.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I go for story times.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for anything, and I had bottles. And I didn't realize I was fucked up. Like, I didn't know until I checked my camera feed. And I was like, oh my God, we had bottles here and here. And
until you checked your camera feed is insane.
Yeah, Joy. I was like, in the video, I was like,
oh,
with the fucking sparkler.
No, but the sparkler!
Yeah.
That is such a Hongdae thing, too, the whole sparkler. Every table gets like a sparkler if you order a bottle or something. Yeah, Hongdae is a special place. But yeah, girlies, be careful.
Yeah, please just mind your P's and Q's. Have survival instincts.
Yeah, because...
have common sense and just watch your back.
Yeah, just because in your country you can argue self-defense, you can't do that in Korea. It's not self-defense. You will get sued or jailed. So,
even if it's like anything sexual, like, it's hard because if you can't physically, not even physically, like, if you can't provide visual proof that you were assaulted or something like that, like you're not getting any type of help or assistance.
They're like, we can't tell. How the fuck do you prove that you got raped? Like, I've had my friend, this was back in the day too, this was like 2017. I had a friend when we were clubbing in Hongdae, a whole Korean man put his hand between her legs and just like swiped up. And I told them, and it's crazy because at the time I was cool with the bouncer of that club because we used to go there often. He'll always be like, "Oh, girls, come to the club." And I went up to him and I remember I told him the situation. He was like, "Oh, we can't really do anything about him.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get him out yourself." And I'm like,
yeah, but if I get him out myself, it's gonna be a problem.
The way I was about to get it.
Infamous Hongdae rapist.
There's an infamous Hongdae rapist.
Yes,
What do you mean? There's a Hongdae rapist?
I don't think. Out of all the years that I've lived in Korea, I would say literally 85% of the women that I know have been sexually harassed or assaulted.
Assaulted, yeah.
Especially in Hongdae. And you can sit in the comments and say like, well, you shouldn't go out and club. And I was like, well, you shouldn't go out and rape people.
Yeah, you shouldn't rape anybody, so.
But in those instances, it's like they don't get justice. They just literally go on with their life like, damn.
It happened and I can't do anything about it.
Right. And I think that's why people drink more and then it like gets repeated over and over again because there's nothing done about it. Like, I think this great country has a lot of what's it called?
Sexual crimes?
Repression?
Oh, repressed sexual what is it?
Sexual desires.
Desires, there we go. Yeah.
Due to lack of like sexual education. And I feel like with men specifically, it's men and alcohol related. Yeah, when not all alcohol, men.
Oh my gosh.
But like alcohol is involved and everything like that. It's just there's no consequences.
Yeah.
And so it just declines.
I think that's another conversation that hasn't been had, and we had touched when Sean came on the podcast. This was like episode I think like 14 or 13 or something like that. We had touched on the dangers of clubbing because of sexual crimes that are happening in Korea. Korea, yes, very safe, extremely safe. But if you're a woman, and you tend to go to the clubbing scenes or the night bar scenes or any nights, anything.
There's always a risk.
Or if you're dating online and you're meeting some stranger.
Or if you're hooking.
Or you're hooking up, like.
It's always a risk. Like, you have to have survival instincts.
Yes.
And it's not victim. You can
it's definitely not.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's not victim blaming.
Victim blaming to say that you have to have survival instincts to navigate this type of culture.
Yeah, because everybody talks about how safe Korea is, and I think a lot of women do come to Korea thinking, oh, it's safe, I'll go to the club by myself, which you should never do, by the way. Unless if you're a girl, stay your ass out of the club by yourself. Unless you're not drinking and you're very highly alert, then you can go to club by yourself. But if you're thinking of going to the club by yourself in Korea and you're a woman, I would highly not suggest you do that. Because I have seen girls go to the club in Korea, Korean women too, actually. I've seen a Korean girl in the club by herself, and I was just seeing the men look at her like freaking hyenas waiting for her to fall.
When I see people like that, because I am a solo clubber, when I gravitate towards them, I'm like, hey, like, you here by yourself?
You okay? Yeah.
Let's hang out.
Yeah, suddenly.
Okay, let's watch out for each other. Like, that kind of thing.
Because it's like, I don't think that girl would have gotten home if we didn't even try to help her.
Because they're kind of, oh, like, sir, kachimasu.
And because she's so drunk and inebriated, she's like, yeah, because she doesn't know what the f- is going on.
Yeah.
And it's really
they're
sad.
like all walking her out, and you're like, you want to chase after them, but it's like, it's not my business. But then, like, oh my God, like, I know what's going to happen, but it's like, oh, it's such a...
It's a very double-edged sword because you're not really sure what to do. And the Korean police will see that situation, not do anything, but a black man walking his Korean girlfriend out to go to let me tell you the story. You remember that story, right? I have a friend who has a Korean girlfriend, and after partying in Hongdae, they were walking to a taxi together, and the girlfriend was a bit drunk, but he wasn't really drunk. And he was putting her in a taxi, and the Korean police went up to him, stopped him to be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you taking this girl in a taxi? Like, trying to be very, like, aggressive. Just like Joy's story where they were being extremely aggressive with him. It was the same thing with my friend where they were, like, acting like he's about to, like, take her or assault her or something. And he's like, no, like, this is my girlfriend. Like, I've been with her for, like, years now. And they're like, no, this cannot happen. This cannot happen. And because the girlfriend was so drunk, it took her some time to be like, this is my boyfriend. And for them, they were like, how do we know that? Like, how do we know that this is actually your boyfriend? Now, my friend is a black guy, pretty big, like, big as in strong. So I think that's why they were so intimidated. Even then, it doesn't matter because, Joy, you're not like 200 pounds, like looking like you're gonna kill someone. But like, oh, we see the guns.
But you know what?
But you're not like 200 pounds or something, intimidating and all this. But
and my I'm very like feminine looking, like gay looking, like come on, girl. Come like I'm gonna kidnap you. Like what?
Girl, I'll be like, get the fuck. Face.
Like you would swat me.
But my friend's girlfriend had to show the background to her phone with him and her in it for them to leave them alone. So it's like, y'all are not stopping these Korean men, some, not all, who are taking girls out of the club who are extremely inebriated, or the ones that are beating women up on the street. But you're going to stop a random black man with his Korean girlfriend?
That's why I love my friends, because I feel like our morals align. Like, I'm only friends with people who morally I agree with and align with me. Like, if we see that, even we try not to be nosy because we don't know the whole situation, but if we see genuine aggression between like a Korean man and a Korean woman or a foreign woman, regardless, we like come up, hey, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you screaming at her? He's like, oh, I'm just frustrated. I'm like, okay, but she's obviously uncomfortable. She's crying or she's upset. Like, you need to calm down. And then if I'm with a girl, usually I'm with the chicks. Yeah, they'll come the girlies. They're like, you okay, girlie? Like, come with me. Yeah. And then I'd be like, you should go. Do you want to fight me? No. Okay.
Yeah, go. You just go. And it's like, Korea is the society where they do mind their business, but I think sometimes it is good to intervene, at least intervene with words and just be like, yo, are you okay? Like, do you know who this person is? Yeah. But if it's clearly a situation where the person is like, oh no, this is my girlfriend. Like, I'm just taking her.
And I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, sorry, you know.
Down.
But if she's like crying, like not trying to go, then it's obviously a situation where you should step in. But there is like a very.
Show, what would you do?
Oh my God, that used to be my favorite show back in the day. Koreans will fail miserably.
Yeah. Oh God.
Miserably. They do not mind people's business out here. They will just watch.
They'll watch.
They will.
I think Koreans are nosier than black people because at least black people
will intervene.
Baby, you okay?
Yeah, we intervene.
Like,
yeah, Koreans just watch, which I understand.
Not all.
Not awesome. Oh my God. But which I understand in some, they don't want to like get sued if something was to ever go down.
And that's very valid that you say that because you can like they will literally like, be like, or even the people that you're defending can be like, you should have minded your business. Now you're gonna sue you because I'm embarrassed.
Did you hear about, this was back in the day, the girl who was being raped and a Korean man, they were all Koreans, and a second man stepped in to help her and chase the assaulter away. The girl sued the person who helped her. And I think that situation creates people being like, oh, I'm not helping anymore. I'm just going to watch. Because I was like, why would you sue the person who helped you? But for her thing, it was like she didn't know if they were in it together. And it's like...
Yeah, because that also happens too where they set up... Oh, God.
Yeah, setups are also a thing.
Setups?
Yeah.
This is just a little story. I have a friend who was like... they met with, it was like a double date, a guy and a girl, and a Korean guy and a Korean girl, and a foreigner guy and a foreigner girl.
Oh.
And the Korean, they were like, let's go back to our place and everything like that. And then they like recorded them for blackmail, and like it was like a setup. And, drugged them, like alcohol, drugged them, recorded them doing sexual things.
Being adults, yeah.
And then blackmailed them and was like, this person tried to assault me. Give me money or I'm a
what
sue you.
the hell?
So if you don't have